Multiple counties in New Hampshire have outlawed picnics in cemeteries. Mid-Reno. Now you may wonder how a crazy law like that gets passed in America, and I'm here to tell you exactly why and how it happens. Some of the main points in this process include how it starts, the standing committee, the floor debate, conference meeting, and finally, how the law actually gets passed itself. All this is extremely complicated and long process, but it's fairly easy to understand how it happens and why it happens. You would be start by drafting a bill and sending to your local representative. Gary 2020. My first point will be how to start the process, which anybody in America can do as long as you're a United States citizen. These ideas can come from anybody, and the process begins with either an individual or a group persuades a member of the legislature to author a bill. That would mean starting the process yourself, writing up a bill, and then saying to your local representative and having a simple conversation about it and see where you and your local representative could take it potentially even farther. Legislative process 2019. An example of this is a very well-known example of a normal person taking a bill to get all the way to the president to allow it was when a woman, a mom in Colorado, sent in a bill to her local representative and took it all the way up, which happened to be that all buses must stop at train tracks to make sure that train is not coming either way, because her son was fatally killed in a bus accident that happened to get hit by a train. The next step is the policy committee. You can find out where your bill is assigned by calling the author himself. There are a bunch of rules it has to follow, and you can figure them out by simply calling the author and checking the daily file. After that, your bill could go to the official committee, but most of the time you don't have to worry about that, as in most laws you don't have to have the outcome of taxes and things of that nature that other people would be concerned with. But if it does go, the bill will be heard in either the Senate or the Assembly Appropriations Committee, longly. The following will happen after what already happened has happened. The committee sends some bills to subcommittees for further study and public hearings. Just about can present testimony at all these hearings. Anybody, as the author itself, you, the person sent the bill, friends, family, they can all go and give their opinions on the bills. Testimony can be given in a person or in a writing. If you do not feel comfortable staying up in front of people, writing, somebody will deliver it for you. If the subcommittee decides to report a bill back, which means approving the bill itself, to the full committee, they may make changes and amendments to the bill that you have sent in and originally requested. If the subcommittee votes not to report a bill to the full committee, the bill dies there, longly. The full committee reviews the deliberations of the subcommittee at this time and may conduct further review, hold more public hearings, or simply vote on the report from the subcommittee. Hold more public hearings or simply vote out the report from the subcommittee altogether. Once a bill has been reported, its report is written and published, which is a very good thing to do. This includes the purpose of the bill, its impact on existing laws, budgetary compensations, any other taxes or tax increases that the bill may affect or that it may require in the future if the bill gets passed. The bill is placed on the calendar of the House or Senate. Johnson, Administrator, and Kumar, 2020. Debate for all against the bill proceeds before the full House and Senate according to strict rules and considerations and debate. Once debate has ended and all the amendments have been approved, the full membership votes for or against the bill will be scheduled. Once both the House and Senate have approved the bill, it is in identical form and is enrolled to send to the President himself. The President may sign the bill into law and take no action, which means the bill would become a law. But if the President takes no action on the bill for 10 days while Congress is in session, it automatically becomes a law. Congress can attempt to override a presidential veto, which means he said no, of the bill that was sent and force it into law, but that requires a little bit more help, and in these times it is very hard and has not happened in a long time. That means it would require 67% or 2/3 of the Senate and the House of Representatives vote, longly. In conclusion, the bill to law process is very long and very hard and very complicated. Many people, as most Americans, do not understand what all goes into it, But that is okay, because you do not need to. All you need to know is that if you have a good idea or a good thought, all you have to do is call up your local representative and discuss it with them and see if there's any merit to your idea and if you guys could act on it. As Americans, that is one of our civil duties, uh, is to help the world we live in. And that is an easy process to start. People might be hesitant to sign or put a bill into process, but all you have to do is have the idea. And the good thing is you can have other people do the work for you. That is what they're there for, and that's what we elected them into office for.